Well, it's Tuesday, which means it is time for Wii-Uesday, the series where I'm currently playing through, like, every single North American Wii U game, with a few exceptions. And this week, it's Christmas Eve as I record this, so I wanted to find a game that was somewhat Christmassy, and I pulled out Rise of the Guardians, which I've never watched, but I know Santa's in it. I know it's like Santa, and like the Easter Bunny, and like a few other characters, and I know nothing about it. I've never seen the film, but I do have this game, so we're gonna play it, because, I mean, there's Santa. Maybe I should, like, invert my controls if it allows me. It's not even an option. You know what? Don't know why I thought it would be. But we're gonna play this, like, we'll probably get, like, the tutorial in, but screw it. Let's see what we got. Who made this? DreamWorks, Taurus Games, and D3 Publisher? Alright, D3 did a lot of the license publishing for Wii U. I see that logo everywhere. But Taurus Games, what have they made? Okay, they're Australian. Hotel Transylvania 3, Paw Patrol, Beast Quest, Ben 10, Monster High, Falling Skies, Barbie and Sisters Puppy Rescue. I've played a shocking amount of these. Wow, what a pedigree these people have. I don't know, they're like an outsourced licensing game development studio. So, you know what? I know what to expect because I've actually played a few of these before for like Twitch and YouTube.
We are the guardians.
So let's see what this is.
Children's dreams. That's Bunnymund and Tooth and Sandy. That's me, North. Together, we are known as the Guardians. And we can only exist if children believe in us. To our surprise, from deep in the shadows, a dark figure emerged. His name was Peach. Peach and his army of nightmares planned to destroy belief in the Guardians until there was nothing left but fear.
Oh no! The lights are going out! That means the children don't believe in us anymore!
Easter's in 3 days. How am I gonna get all my eggs out in time?
Hold on a minute. We can't expect others to believe in us if we do not believe in ourselves. We are the Guardians. Children everywhere depend on us, and we will not fail them.
But Pitch's nightmares are everywhere. How are we going to possibly be able to—
The man in the moon has chosen a new Guardian to join us.
What? Really? I wonder who it's gonna be!
His name is Jack Frost.
Jack Frost? Are you sure, mate?
He might surprise you. Remember, it takes many hands to make the lights shine.
Well, Jack Frost. What do you want? The same thing as you.
And what's that?
For the children to see us. This will never happen if we work alone, but together we can succeed.
I don't think so.
There he is!
Crikey! Pitch is beating us to it!
There's no way I'll join you. Let's go. Jack needs our help.
Alright. So, that was an opening cutscene. So, Easter Bunny, Sandman, Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, going for Jack Frost, gotta protect him. Got it. I don't know, I don't expect anything out of this game, honestly. If I'm only playing for like 20-30 minutes, you know, I'm gonna, like, you know, be as open to it as I can, because, like, sometimes, like, you know, licensed movie games can be okay. Is it like, oh, it's like a, like a top-down kind of like beat-em-up sort of thing, like a Ultimate Alliance or something, or a Gauntlet. Okay. Gotcha. The game looks like absolute shit. let's just get this out of the way. This looks awful. Controls. So, it's okay, so it's not like super, like, I don't want to say not responsive, because like things are working, but like instantly I'm noticing like there's a bit of like a little, like, there's like a little bit of a delay from like when I turn to like when I attack. Like, there's, you can adjust to it, like it's not unplayable, but this is definitely odd. And almost assuredly made for 4-player co-op. Okay. I was not expecting this genre, to be honest. Okay. I've played worse.
Take a nap. A long one.
Your time is finished, God.
That's it.
Stop this madness, Pitch.
And to think they look up to you. You think it's so great to be a guardian, Jack. But there's a catch. When the children stop believing, then none of this will matter. I'll be seeing you. Jack.
I'm out of action.
So,
When your guardian's belief is depleted, they're gonna be silenced.
hold, what is this?
Use a pinch of dream sand to restore your
Oh,
guardian's belief.
Dream Sand, of course. Of course. But yeah, so when you look at the back of the box of this, like, you do not get like a hint that this is going to be the genre of the game.
And move to avoid an enemy.
Okay, so like you don't get that whatsoever out of the back of the case. You kind of get like a few 3D models, and it says like, do the adventure, and you have this one screenshot that kind of shows this gameplay, but like you would never guess it because it's like a solid green background. Like, it just looks like a pixelated screenshot, and, like, you can't even tell it's the action scene, but if you kind of, like, squint at it, like, you can kind of tell. It's really weird. So I had no idea that this was going to be the kind of game we got. Now, I'm playing as Santa. Why would I not play as Santa on Christmas Eve? Get out of here, game.
That under your pillow.
But yeah, like, so far this isn't terrible. It's just, it's generic. It's not great feeling,
Any more trouble?
I guess is the best way to put this. Like, it's your typical kind of like tie-in movie game. It kind of reminds me of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, if you ever played like that licensed one. Just kind of weird, wasn't great. Had very similar gameplay to this. Like, this definitely leans more towards Goblet of Fire than it does like Ultimate Alliance or something. And I just kind of wish the game itself was, like, a little bit brighter, too. Like, the game itself looks very dull.
You're a goner, mate.
And very, very pixely. Like, the trees look terrible, for instance. Okay. So I can transfer places. Let's go to the North Pole. Sure.
No.
But, yeah, it doesn't look great. I like these cutscenes, though.
I've let you all down.
You could never do that, North. That there is the most important thing in the world.
Hope.
Yeah, I really don't know how to feel right now. I mean, again, like, this isn't terrible so far. I mean, I've only done, like, 2 minutes of the gameplay. But, like, I've played a lot worse. But this just seems like it's gonna be one of those, like, really dull and uninspired tie-in games that by, like, the minute 30 mark, minute 40 mark, I'm already kind of done with it. That's just kind of, like, the vibe I get here. And, like, even if I did this, like, in co-op, I don't think I'd have much of a different opinion. To be completely honest.
I told you to chill out.
No, this is just very... It exists. Is the nicest thing I can say. Like, so far I only see one attack button. I don't know if there's, like, other buttons that really do anything. Like, I know I have a dodge, which I just did. I know I have, like, a reflect I can put up like this.
Come on now, teamwork. Everything.
Hmm.
Next.
Back to the shadows with you.
Are there more controls? Like, what am I working with? Unique ability. Okay, so there's 3 unique abilities. Okay, I just probably don't have those yet. Oh, and I can put the map. Okay, so I can put the map on the gamepad. Okay. It's just a 2D map, and it shows where I am in real time on the gamepad if I do this. Okay. Nothing crazy. Actually, cool. Oh, if I tap on certain things on the gamepad, I get, like, character bios, and I can, like, do my upgrades and stuff on the gamepad. Okay. So that's actually not bad gamepad functionality. It just kind of, like, does, like, your standard thing most companies do with the gamepad. So we got map, upgrades, settings that I can just kind of go through on the spot. And, like, while it's a good option to have that, I feel like in a game like this, like, it's really not a big deal to bring up the menu and just kind of do that stuff naturally. You know, because I feel like a lot of, like, this entire genre really is kind of going to the maps and just kind of, like, reworking things. Like, you don't really want to be attacked, you know? Like, usually taking your eyes off the screen is, like, a terrible idea in a genre like this. I don't know. But now this kind of, like, has me wanting to watch the movie. Because I think the concept of having, like, you know, Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and Tooth Fairy and all them kind of, like, together. That's a kind of cool concept to me. Like, I'm down with that. I'd also be down with having, like, unique abilities to use right now. But alas, it's not meant to be. Because, like, right now, the only thing I have to do is press B. That's my one attack. And I'm only having, like, 1 or 2 different enemy types here that don't really do much. And I'm assuming I gotta do this until the clock in the bottom right's gone. I'm assuming. This is, like, as generic as it comes, though. Like, of all the games that kind of exist, like, this one's definitely, like, on the it exists meter. Okay. It's all alpha safe, right? Alright, so I can upgrade now. So this is like what, oh god, I thought... how do I do the upgrades? Because I want to, like, do it, like, on video so people can kind of see it. Journal, maybe? Yeah, journal. Yeah, so this is, like, what you can get on the gamepad. Like, you get, like, this entire screen plus the map I brought up, like, a second ago. So you gotta level up to get these abilities. And there's gems to get. But if I wanted to, I can get more strength. Okay. Like so. Okay. Easy enough. So looks like there's actually a lot of leveling to do. A lot of stuff to kind of, like, unlock for your character. But I don't know if this core gameplay is, like, gonna really cut it. To keep people invested enough to kind of, you know, go for this. You know?
I think I'm starting to get this Guardian business.
But yeah, here's the map screen you get. But, like, it moves in real time on the gamepad if I have this up. So if I move around, like, it'll, like, accurately update. And whatnot. What this?
It's all yours. Straight. That's fantastic. Nice work, team.
Okay. So where is this gonna bring us? The factory. Okay. I just want to see, like, unique ability, if I can just get one. Before I'm done recording. I just want to see one. I want to be the big bad Santa. Okay, I'm almost level 3. I actually just brought up on the gamepad to see my XP bar. I'm actually really close to being a level 3, which will give me an ability.
I'm very happy about that.
Very, very close. It's gonna kill a few more things. Okay.
I am hungry for action. Did you think I wasn't coming back?
Excellent.
Nothing's happening.
I'm up the creek without a paddle here. Help!
Now I'm dying a lot, though.
I am ready for anything.
Okay, now that I got that... Oops. How do I do it? Abilities. Shockwave. Okay. Let's up my defense a little bit. So how do I use this? Oh. Okay, so there's a purple bar underneath my health right now, so I'm assuming that's the energy I need.
This.
Feels good to make a difference.
Another mission put to bed.
Okay. That was it. That was a shockwave. I did it. I expected more.
Beware of the sword.
Easy.
I need some help here.
You know what happens when you're naughty, right?
I mean, like, to be completely honest, like, this isn't terrible. Like, it really isn't. Like, what do you do? So you have, like, long range. So, like, everyone has, like, kind of, like, a different play style, looks like. Alright, so you kind of got, like, an AoE attack. What do you do? Well, you have a whip.
That's a nice one.
I'm trying to whip the bunny. We don't whip the bunny. It's rude. And he has like a little attack forward. Okay. I don't know. Like this is, eh. I don't know. Like this is okay. Like I'm not gonna say it's god awful. Like I've been saying, like it's not terrible. It's just it's here. Like, of all the games I've played that exist, like, this is probably up there as one of them.
A little help here.
You are free, friend.
Break them
Get over
out.
here.
I don't know.
Cross that off the list.
You don't stand a chance against me and my nightmares.
There ain't really much more to say about this, to be honest. I'm kind of, like, running dry on things to say. It's a 4-player co-op, very much like a Gauntlet or an Ultimate Alliance or something, but, like, way lower budget. And just kind of there. But, I mean, I get it's kind of like a game for, like, a children's film. So, like, I get it being very simplified. I just think graphically it doesn't look great. Gameplay just doesn't feel... It doesn't feel terrible, it just doesn't feel great either. Just kind of, everything about this is, like, a step above terrible, but, like, a step below mediocre. But, like, it's also a step above bad. Like, isn't, like, that weird, like, is this just bad or mediocre kind of level? And I think it's kind of, like, badiocre. Meaty bad, like, I don't know. It's somewhere there. Obviously, 20 minutes isn't, like, enough to give it, like, a full judgment. But, like, early impressions... This isn't, like, really a game I think I'd ever want to continue, but you know what? It had Santa Claus, and it covered the whole Christmas spirit for Christmas Eve. And, honestly, I don't really have much will to keep playing it. Like, it's doing nothing to hook me in.
I can't believe how much
It's just
this
very...
increased.
It's just generic. But yeah, that's, Rise of the Guardians for the Wii U. I think that'll just cover it for this Wii-Uesday, honestly. There's a bunch of different worlds I could check out and stuff, but this isn't, like, really gripping me in. It's just kind of like one of those games that's there. Maybe I'll give it a shot, like, you know, another time.
All right, Guardians.
But,
let's
like,
do this.
there's a very tiny chance of that. But right now, with my current mood, and, you know, it's just done nothing for me. It's inoffensive. Let's put it like that. It's an inoffensive licensed tie-in game that was probably rushed out, that at least has some sort of value to it, even if it's something I can't personally get into. Someone might actually get some enjoyment out of this, if this is your kind of thing. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, thank you for watching this. If you are watching this on Christmas Eve or Christmas, regardless if it's 2019 or 2025 or 2047, or you found this in Mars like 18 million years from now, somehow, like this is like the last time capsule remaining from Earth, have a lovely holiday. Have a lovely Christmas, a Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, President's Day, Veterans Day, I don't know, Labor Day. Just have a good one, y'all. And, toodles.